bottoms down, chair yoga for everyone. I'm Carol. I'm so glad you've joined us today. So today is day 5 of our 28-day chair yoga journey. We're going to stay seated again today, and we're going to add on some additional poses for the legs. We'll do a crescent lunge and a pyramid pose. Now, if you like the experience, I hope you'll click that subscribe button. It's free, and leave a comment. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start moving forward in our chair. All right, we're sitting up nice and tall. We're not leaning back. And remember, as we connect our body and mind and breath, let's place both of our feet on the floor, and we're going to ground each foot to the earth. And now we're going to ground our sits bones, okay? So we're feeling like we're on the chair and everything is equally weighted. Let's lift our heart. Take those shoulders and move them down out of the ears. Place your hands lightly on your thighs. Flip the palms facing up. Close your eyes or soften the eyes and connect to your heart center. Now just notice your breath, your natural inhalation and exhalation. And with every breath, see if you can feel like your spine is a little bit longer. So as we think about that spine, just remember, right, it holds us up. It's pretty important. So we want to keep that spine nice and long. Let's go ahead and deepen that breath. So inhale just a little more deeply, lengthening through the spine. And exhale a little more completely. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to your heart and set your intentions for today's practice. Focusing in on what you want to accomplish. One more breath here. Let's bring our hands down to our thighs. We'll open our eyes. And we're going to roll those shoulders. So it's a little exaggerated shoulder roll here. All right, so it's kind of thinking about forward and up and back and down. And let's reverse that now. Let's go back and up and forward and down. Maybe do that one more time. Does that feel okay? And release. That should feel really, really good. So we're going to move into an extended mountain. So we're going to take our hands towards the ceiling. Now, as you do that, I want you to really concentrate on keeping the shoulders down. I want you to think about pulling your belly button into the spine. So we're activating our abdominals, right? Belly tight, shoulders are down, fingertips up towards the ceiling. Seems like a simple pose, doesn't it? Extended mountain. But it's a very active pose, as long as you're doing it with intention. All right, let's bring those hands down and take just a moment. So we're going to be adding one thing on here next. And remember, you don't have to add on. You can stay right where we were. But if it's okay with you, we're going to bring our hands back up. Now, put the palms together. Interlace your fingers, but the pointer finger is towards the ceiling. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I've got to bend my elbows a little bit, okay? So I'm not here, right? I'm pulling those shoulders down. And when I pull the shoulders down, the elbows bend just a little bit. My abdominals are tight here, all right? Really think about pulling your belly in. Now we're going to lean our mountain. Now as you lean your mountain, what I want you to really focus in on is keeping this hip down, right? So you're going to feel two distinct stretches. You'll feel a stretch from your hip tip, this I call the pelvis here the hip tip, to the armpit, and then you'll feel the armpit out the pinky finger, or maybe out the pointer finger, since we're kind of pointing that. Do you feel those two distinct stretches? Okay, we're going to bring our hands to the ceiling. Let's pull the shoulders down one more time, pull the belly in, and then we're going to lean the other way. Do you feel that? So very distinct feeling stretches. Keeping that hip down, feeling the hip tip to the armpit, armpit out the fingers. I feel it. Very distinct stretches. Let's bring those hands back up. We're going to bring the hands back down, and I'm going to do a shoulder roll here. I don't know if you want to join me. It just feels good, right, when I've had my hands up in the air like that for a while. Okay, we're going to add one more thing into our extended mountain, and that's going to be a little twist. It's a very, very subtle movement, okay? So don't feel like, oh my gosh, it's not a big one. So let's go ahead and come back into that extended mountain. All right, you notice how I pull my shoulders down? Let's put the palms together, interlace your fingers, and then extend your pointer finger to the ceiling. Okay, let's go ahead and lean to the left first this time. All right, now from here, all you're going to do is you're just going to turn and look up at the ceiling. It's pretty small, but you'll feel it, right? Right at the ribs. That's where I feel it. That's where I want you to feel it. All right, let's take the twist out, and then we're going to come up, and we're going straight to the other side. Let's do it. Let's start with our leaning mountain first. Get the stretch. Feel those two distinct stretches. Now, we're going to twist and look up at the ceiling. Belly is tight here. We're protecting that low back. Just one more breath. Take the twist out. Bring the hands back up to the ceiling and bring the hands down to your lap. How did that feel? Oh boy, a little bit of movement right here at those ribs, right? Okay, we've done cat and cow now. We're going to move into our cat and cow poses. So let's take our thumbs to the back wall again for our cow pose. You know what? I could have started with that open throat, but just think about opening the throat here. And then let's come down into that cat pose. Hands to those thighs, elbows wide. Don't forget, tuck the chin, let that head fall. Look at your belly. Let's do that again and add the breath. Inhale up into our cow pose. Exhale, round down into that cat pose. Let's do that again. Inhale, come up into cow. Exhale, come down into cat. One more time. Inhale up into cow. Exhale down into cat. And release. Do you remember yesterday we did that sun salutation? We're going to do it again. Bring your hands to your heart. Ready? Here we go. Big circle. Up we go. Mountain pose. Bring your hands to heart. We're going to inhale to prepare as we come up. Exhale, we're going to move into that swan dive, belly button to spine. You got it. Stretch it out. You feel that stretch? One more breath. Bring your hands to your heart. Let's do that one more time before we add on. Big old circle. Up we go. Bring your hands to your heart. Let's come back up to extended mountain. Dive it forward into that forward salute, airplane arms. Stretch. Oh, yeah. And bring your hands to heart. All right, we're going to add that supported forward fold. Big old circle. Up we go. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. You feeling it? Up we go. Mountain pose. Dive forward. Swan dive. Forward salute. Airplane arms. Okay, let's add that forward fold. Let's do it supported. Palms are facing up. Forearms are on the thighs. Let that heart fall forward. Remember, we're keeping the back flat, so we're looking out, not down, okay? Keep that back flat. Can you let that heart fall any further? You're still supported. You've got your arms on those thighs to protect it. Let's tuck the chin and roll it up. And back we go to hands to heart. Now, We're going to do that again, but I'm going to say one thing here. You know what's happening in your body, right? And if that supported forward fold, if going that far forward doesn't work for you, then maybe you stay right here. It's okay. I want you to listen to your body and what's happening to you, but I'm just giving you some alternatives, right? So that everybody can feel like they're getting being successful and feeling like they're getting some work and some stretch. Okay, we're going to do that again. We're going to do it a couple more times without stopping. All right, hands to heart. Let's add that breath. Inhale, up we go. Follow your hands with your gaze. Bring your hands to heart. There's your exhale. We're going to come back up into that inhale, mountain pose, and come forward into that forward salute, airplane arms. We're going to come to that forward fold, supported. Let that heart fall forward. Tuck the chin and roll it up and bring your hands to your heart. Let's do that again. Big circle, up we go. Are you feeling like the blood's flowing? I know, right? We'll get that blood flowing. Up we go, and that's your inhale. Dive forward into that forward salute, airplane arms. We're stretching. Forward fold. We got this, right? Let that heart fall forward. Ready? Tuck the chin and roll it up. Hands to heart last time through. Big old circle. There's your inhale. Hands to heart is your exhale. Back up we go. We're going to dive forward into that forward salute, airplane arms, and we're stretching. We're going to come to that forward fold. We know what we're doing, don't we? This one's so good. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Ha! All right, man, we feel like we're moving now. That is great. Okay, so I promised you a couple of leg poses. So we're going to move into, the first one is called Crescent Lunge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my right knee and I'm going to open it. Now the very first thing I want you to feel is an inner thigh stretch, and a pretty significant one, isn't it? So here's the thing. This knee, this one that's facing me, needs to stay open, okay? So I want that knee to feel like it's open, so we're not letting that knee fold in, and I want you to feel that stretch first. I know. It's a pretty significant stretch. Okay, so now we're going to let this knee fall down towards the floor, and I'm going to turn. You see how I'm kind of turning in my chair? So now this leg is facing the wall here. This knee is straight down towards the floor. Hold that chair. Or you can hold your thigh, right? Just hold on so feel like you're stable. Okay, so I'm just hanging out here and I'm breathing. Do you feel that stretch, right? Yeah, I feel it too. So we're hanging out here and we're breathing. We've got one more breath. Now we're going to come back up and face forward. Okay, so we're going to add that pyramid pose next, and we're going to do it on the same side, and then we'll do both poses on the other side, okay? And then we're going to repeat it a couple of times. So let's add that pyramid pose now, because I kind of like, we've just stretched the front side of the leg. Now we're going to stretch the back side of that same leg. So extend your leg out in front of you, the same one that was just, the knee was down towards the mat, right? You feel that same leg. Extend nice and long through the spine, and just letting your heart fall forward. So I'm looking out, not down, okay? So look out. Look out, look out. Keep the back flat. Belly is tight. Oh yeah, we have one more breath. Let's tuck our chin and roll it up. And we're going to bend that knee and put that foot on the floor. Okay, so I'm just we're going through it to begin with, and then we're going to do it a few more times. But let's do the other side first. So we're going to take that left knee and open. And again, we're just taking a moment here to feel the inner thigh stretch. All right, so make sure this knee is angling towards me, and make sure this knee is towards that other wall, okay? So we're just hanging here for a moment. Okay, now we're gonna let that right knee fall down towards the floor, okay? So just let that knee fall straight down. Hands can be on this thigh, hands can be on the chair. You feel it? Right? Okay, just one more breath. Now face forward, and we're going to move into pyramid pose. Same leg, right leg. Toes to the ceiling, lengthen through the spine, holding on to those thighs, and let that heart fall forward. So now we're getting the back side of that leg. So the knee stays straight. We can have a micro bend to the knee, but we don't want to bend this knee. and I'm looking out, not down. My back is flat. One more breath and roll it up. Okay, so we're going to do that again. Here we go. Right knee opens, left knee falls towards the mat. Now, if you want a little bit more, instead of this knee falling straight down to the mat, what I'm going to do is I'm up on my back toes and I'm going to press that leg back just a little bit. Oh yeah, how's that feel? So we're stretching the front side of this leg right here. So quadricep and hip flexor. Should feel super good. Let's bend the knee, relax it, and then let's go do that one more time. Okay, let's face forward. Now we're going to move into pyramid pose. We're going to extend that leg out, toes to the ceiling, lengthen through the spine, let the heart fall forward. There's your hamstring stretch. You feel it? Tuck the chin and roll it up. We're going to do that one more time. Nice long spine. Let that heart fall forward. Oh, that feels so good. And tuck that chin and roll it up. Let's do the other side. Here we go. Open. You got it. Let this knee fall down towards the floor. So let's start with the knee straight down. Just get that feeling first. Hanging on to the thighs or to the chair. Okay, now if you want a little bit more, I'm just pushing my foot back behind me. My leg is long. I'm up on those back toes. Let's release it and we're going to stretch it one more time. Back of the kneecap kind of moves up towards the ceiling. Super gentle here though, right? We don't ever do anything drastic. It's just gentle. And face forward. Okay, ready for pyramid pose again? Extend that leg out in front of you, toes to the ceiling. We're going to lengthen nice and long through the spine. I'm going to put my hands on my thighs and we'll let that heart fall forward. We can add that breath if you want. Let's roll it up. We're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, down we go. That's so good. One more breath and roll it up. Excellent work. Okay, let's go ahead and move back in our chair and get ready for our Shavasana pose, our relaxation pose. So we're going to have our hands in our lap. Flip those palms up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Take a deep breath in. And on this exhalation, close your eyes or soften your eyes.
Fulfill the potential. Give yourself credit for how far you've come. Then challenge yourself to build on it. Life has not been perfect, yet you've successfully navigated your way to today. Now you can use your skills, intention, and persistence to move forward. Recognize that you've established some positive momentum. Consider what you can do to grow that momentum and put it to purposeful use. You have gained strength from everything you've been through. What good things can you now do to exercise that strength? Through your life experiences, you've earned wisdom and gained a unique perspective. You're better positioned than ever before to act with purpose, passion, effectiveness, and understanding. Your past has prepared you for the challenges of the future. Rise up, meet those challenges, and fulfill the potential that's been accumulating throughout your whole life.
Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Reach up with the right hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with the hands. Give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Reach up with the left hand. Give the head a gentle tug, pressing that right hand down towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say, Namaste. Very well done, my fellow bottoms downies. We've already made it to the end of day 5. Keep showing up. Click that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. And I'll see you tomorrow.